Hey, it's Ben here, and I want to show you a great demo video in just a second for a brand new software launching called Explaindio Video FX. And this is really cool for anyone who's into trying to make their videos look really pro or really good and unique. And basically, this is a software for Mac and PC users that creates tons of pro effects for your video. All you have to do is drag and drop a video into the software, choose your effect, and then it makes it. It's that easy. And it comes with things like a full state-of-the-art green screen system if you wanted to create amazing green screen videos very easily. It has over 40 different amazing built-in customizable effects you can see over here. You can use this for unlimited looking pro blurred backgrounds. So if you ever saw videos where it looks like they blurred the background but there's like a speaker in front, well, you can do that. There's reverse and rotate 3D video effects in this. Cartoonize type video effects, and it's very simple to use. So this goes way beyond any type of free video software that maybe came with your computer, or kind of cheap things that you can download from the internet. This goes way beyond that, but it's a lot easier to use than programs like Adobe Premiere Pro, where you have to pay like $30 a month to use, and it's you really have to take a full course to even start using that program. It's kind of complicated. And so I asked Andrew Darius, the creator, about what exactly is Explaindio Video FX, and what are like the main components or the best effects that I should show you if you want to buy it or not. Basically, what Explaindio Video FX is it's not a video creator like maybe Explaindio or Video Motion Pro or Camtasia or something like that, where it creates the video. But what this does is it's its own standalone program that just, like I said, adds effects to the video. So you just drop your video in, and then it adds all these pro-looking effects, and then you just export your video. And that's really what it does. And also, Andrew gave me a demo video I'm going to show you right now that walks you through some of the best different types of effects you can do with Explaindio Video FX, so you really have the best understanding of what it can do and how you can use it. And then just before I show that, I also want to mention that I'm offering one of the best video bonuses for this if you pick up Explaindio Video FX from my link, including a video compositor software for Mac and Windows you can use, an awesome new video editor on top of that, a GIF animation software you can use, a 2D animation software suite you can use, and tons of SVG video elements for green screen and whiteboard videos that nobody else is giving away. So if you want those, and a lot of all these bonuses, we can only get them from my link. And tons more video resources, training, and even white label video software bonuses to use and really take your video to the next level. So here is the demo video from the Explaindio Video FX creators on how to use it and some of the best features.
Hello and welcome to the Explaindio Video FX demo. During this video, I'm going to quickly show you how to use the software to apply different effects to the videos that you have. Now, once you have it open, the very first thing that we need to do is we need to actually open up one of our videos that we would like to use to apply these effects to. Now, you can click here in the middle, or you can drag your video and drop it, or you can click on the open video option that we have at the top here. So I'm just going to take my sample video that we have here. I'm going to click on it, drag it, and drop it here. And now the software is going to take that and it's going to load it into the software for us. Now, once that gets loaded up into the software, you're going to see that we now have this video preview of what our video looks like. We can click on the play button here and we can kind of scrub through this, and this is going to be currently what our video looks like before we apply any effects to it. Now, on the left hand side, you will see a long list of all of these different effects that we can quickly add to our video. Now, some of these are standard effects with the standard license of Video FX, and the Pro effects, which you will notice by the word Pro being next to that effect, are only available for the Pro license of this software. So as you can see, we have tons of different effects that we can use, and you can either sort these by the name of the effect, or if we click this little icon here, we can actually sort it by a preview of what that effect actually looks like. So I'm going to switch back to the list here, and the first one that I'm going to show you how to use is going to be the green screen. Since my video has a green screen, I would like to replace that with a background of my own. So all I'm going to do is I'm just going to click on the word green screen. That's going to bring us to a settings screen where we can adjust the settings for that individual effect. Now each one of these video effects has its very own settings that match with that particular effect. So for this one, for the green screen, first I need to choose a video or an image that I would like to use as my background. Now I do have this sample background image that I would like to use, so I'm going to click on choose file, and then I'm simply going to select my background and click on open. Once I do that, VideoFX is going to take my background image and load it into my video, and then we will be able to see a live preview of what exactly that looks like before we make any permanent changes. Now here we can change the similarity, we can adjust the blend if I want to, and if I scroll down here, we can see what that background looks like inside of my video, and we can scrub through here to see what that looks like throughout the entire video. Now right now, of course, we are replacing the green in my background because I'm using a green screen, but we can click on this and we can replace any color that we would like from the video. We have this little eyedropper that you see here that will allow us to select the background color that we would like to replace. Now if we like what we have here, we can click on apply effects. If we don't, we can either go back to our video the way it was, or we can reset this effect. So I'm going to click on apply effects. So now the software is going to take that and then permanently add it to our video. Now once this is finished, we will get redirected back to the software, and we could always remove this effect later on. And I will show you how to do that in just 1 second once this is finished applying. Alright, so now that the software is done applying that green screen effect, we now have our video preview here, and again we can play this, and now we have that background replaced with our background image that we uploaded. Now along at the top here, you can see that we now have two new options. We have a save video option, which will allow us to save this new video that we have. We can save it to, our computer, and we also have the undo green screen option. So if I click on that, that's going to take us back to the original video that we had. Now I can also redo the green screen by clicking on it again, and there it will give us back the green screen effect that we added. Now we can go through here and we can add more effects if we would like. By simply clicking on these, like black and white for example, it will show us a preview of what that looks like, and we can either apply that effect or go back to the video. So if I jump back to the video, we can click on blur for example, and we can see it's a little blurry. We can adjust the radius and we can adjust the power, and by doing so, you will see the live preview is updating with the blur. And as I mentioned, just scrolling through here, you're going to see all the different effects that we have on the VideoFX software. So let's add one more here. Let's try the sharpen. Let's click on that. And now you're going to see what that looks like with the preview. We can adjust the strength, but I'm going to go ahead and click on apply effects and allow the software to apply the sharpen effect to my video. And once that is finished, we now have the sharpen effect plus the green screen effect. Now the undo option, now it says undo sharpen instead of undo green screen. But if we click that, we are going to notice that we now have two additional options since we have two or more effects added to our video. So now we can redo the sharpen, or we can take another step back and undo the green screen as well, which will take us back to our original video. And then we can obviously go back and redo the green screen and redo the sharpen. We can watch our video to see what that looks like. And once you are finished adding the different effects to your video and you are satisfied with the final product, all you have to do is click on Save Video. That's going to give us this pop-up box here where we can enter our details for the video, choose where you want to save it, and just click on Save. Once the software is done exporting that video, we can see that I now have my test video here on the desktop. And if I click on play, we can see that we have our different special effects added to our video. Now, green screen videos are not the only type of videos that we can insert into VideoFX. We can insert any type of video that we have and apply these effects to that video. So here I have a sample action clip that was taken with a GoPro, I believe, and now I'm going to upload this into the software. And once that is uploaded, I can click on play and we can see an example of what I have here. So it's just like a car driving around the street, a little bit of action footage that we can edit with our different effects. So again, all we have to do is click on one of these effects like black and white, and it's going to show us the preview just like the previous video that we edited with the software. So we can make this cartoon by clicking on it. We can see it looks cartoony. And it's the same thing as the green screen video that I created, but with the software we can use any type of video that we have. It doesn't have to be a green screen video. It can literally be anything, an action video, a screencast video, just any type of video that you have. We can come in here and we can apply these different effects. We can distort it and all the different options that we have here. Okay, so that's just how easy it is to use VideoFX to import your video, add as many different effects as you wish, and then save and export that video back to your desktop. Hello and welcome to this demonstration video for Explaindio VideoFX. During this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to use this software to apply all of these different video effects to your video file. Okay, so once you have the software opened up like I do right here, the first thing we need to do is we need to actually upload our video into the software. So we can either drag it and drop it inside of the box here. We can click here inside of this box to open our file, or we have this button at the top here to open our video file. So I'm going to click on Open Video. Next, I'm going to start with my theme park sample that we have here. I'm going to open that up. And once that gets imported into the software, we can see that we now have this play option here where we can actually watch the video itself inside of the software and see what it looks like. So as you can see right now, I have a colorful theme park video of someone going up a roller coaster. So let's start off by using a few of the options that we have here. For one, we can make this even more colorful by adding the cartoon option. So I'm simply going to click on cartoon. And when I do that, we can see an example of what that will look like if I were to apply that effect to my video. So we can see it looks very cartoony. All the different colors have changed a little bit and it almost looks like a comic book. So if we wanted to use this, what I could do is click on Apply Effect. And when I do that, the software, as we can see right now, it's going to go out there and it's going to start applying that cartoon effect to my video. We have a nice little countdown timer here to show us how much time is left. And of course, we can cancel this at any time if we were to change our mind. Now, once that is finished applying that cartoon effect to our video, it now takes us back to our home screen here where we can now watch our video again, except this time it has the effect applied to our video. Okay, so it looks pretty cartoony, and like I mentioned earlier, it looks almost like a comic book or something like that. Now, if you change your mind and you want to remove that effect that you just added, all you have to do is click on Undo Cartoon. In my case, it will say undo and then the name of the effect that you have chosen, and it will take us back to our original video. And if you want to put it back on there, all you have to do is click on Redo Cartoon, and it's going to apply it just like that. Now, if you are satisfied with the final video that we have here, all you have to do is click on Save Video. And it's going to pop up with a box here that allows you to save the video to your computer anywhere that you would like in MP4 format. Okay, so pretty simple, pretty easy to use. Now, let's say that we don't like the cartoon, and let's say we would like to go the opposite way and make it darker. So I'm going to hit Undo Cartoon and go back to my original video. Next, I'm going to click on Black and White. And as we can see, we get our preview here, and now our entire video is black and white, so I'm going to click on Apply Effect. Once again, the software is going to apply that black and white effect for us. And once that is finished, we now have our black and white video. But we can even take this a step further. We can apply multiple effects to one single video. It doesn't have to be just one effect per video. So now that we have our black and white, I can also add anything else I would like to this video. So let's scroll down here. You can see all the many different effects that we have that you can choose from. And let's try adding a sketch to this video as well. So now we can see a preview of what it looks like. But for this individual effect here, each effect has a different set of controls depending on what the effect is. So for this one, we can adjust the sharpness, the contrast, and the brightness. And as I adjust these, we can see that our live preview is actually updating live as I adjust these sliders. So we can begin to adjust these to find the perfect formula that we like for the effects that we are using. So I'm going to lower my brightness a little bit, and then I'm going to click on Apply Effect one more time. And once that is finished, we now have our video preview of the sketch feature along with the black and white, and we can see it looks pretty cool. It looks like a pencil sketch, except it's in video format. So that's pretty sweet, and now that we have two different effects applied to one single video, we can still undo both of those effects. So right now I can click on Undo Sketch, and when I do that, it takes us back to just our black and white. Now I can either redo the sketch again or undo the black and white and then go back to the original video. So I'm going to redo the black and white, and I'm going to redo the sketch. And again, if you are satisfied, just click on Save Video. We are going to call this one Sketch, and I'm just going to save it to my desktop and click on Save. The software is going to let us know that it was saved to my desktop, and now we have this video here that we can watch, and I can go ahead and open that video up and bring it over here and play it, and we can see it looks the exact same way that it looked inside of the software. Okay, so I'm going to close out of that. We have all kinds of different effects that we can choose from, and I'm actually going to show you another video with a different effect, which is going to be the green screen effect. So I'm going to click on Open Video to go ahead and open a new video. I'm going to click on my green screen footage here and click on Open. Software is going to load that up for us. And now we have just a sample video here of some green screen footage, and I would like to take out the background and put my own image. So I'm going to pause this. We are going to click on green screen, and then we have a bunch of different options here to affect the way that this looks. Okay, so the very first thing we need to choose is a background video or an image. Now this is going to be what the software puts in the background in place of the green screen. So for my case, I just have a nice little image here that I want to use. So I'm going to click on my image and open it up. The software is going to go ahead and it's going to load in that image for us in place of the green screen background that we have. So once that's loaded up, I can scroll down here and we can see that we now have this image loaded up in the background, but we can still see a little bit of green around the person here. So we need to adjust some of these settings to make that look better. So I'm going to scroll down just a little bit so we can see our first slider here and still see some of my preview. So I'm going to adjust this slider here and see if we can get rid of some of that green. Alright, so I adjusted the sliders a little bit to try to get rid of as much green as I possibly could. If we scroll down a little bit more, we actually have the option to change which color we are actually replacing with our image. So by default, it's a green for the green screen, but we can actually click on this and click on blue, for example, and that's going to get rid of all the blue in the video instead of all the green. Okay, so you can see it kind of goes back to where it was because we had no blue in the video. If I were to choose black instead, we can see that her clothing, her skirt or her dress, and the phone she was holding, it has went away and been replaced with that background image that we uploaded. So you can adjust the different colors that you would like to chroma key out as well inside of the software. Alright, so as I mentioned, we have tons of different video effects here that you can choose from. And if you want to use one of these, just click on Apply Effect, and the software is going to apply that effect to your video. And then all you have to do is simply save it to your computer, and then it's yours to use on the different social media platforms that you have, your websites, and anywhere else that you would like to share that video. So thanks for watching, and be sure to grab your copy of Explaindio Video FX now.